From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Miami. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Tua to throw right away. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You look at this Steeler defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On the ground, this is De'Von Achane. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready. Number 1, high. 20 TX.
Now Tua. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Achane on 1st and 10. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st down, back to Achane. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ready. And Watson, Oscar.
In motion, Hill.
Ready.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Dolphins had a woeful 2-9 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
In motion, Hill. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Gets this out wide to Pickens. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Hey, check that.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Finds Pickens out right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Harris is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He's got it. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
No score after one on EA Sports. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run for it with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Here's Smith to return it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. That's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Open net is Waddle complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Couple of Alabama guys there, Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Time on three, kick. Solo left Zion.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
All right, come on.
2nd down and 8.
Ice jam. Ice jam.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. On the move past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They're right here. Hey, long.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Go ahead.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Come on, two.
Achane gets it from the gun. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, it's a shovel pass, and it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On the go.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Looking to speed things up here, run with some tempo. 2nd and 6. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 3. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Flush to his right. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
It's a loss of 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 11. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dolphins nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Harris running straight ahead. Room here to run. And how about the burst here to begin the drive? Another big gain on the ground. This one good for 17 more. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And the Steeler first down.
on the give. This is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On the handoff, it's Achane. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Turbo 1, high. High. Out.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. That'll give him 8 that time. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, Achane. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Tua setting up shop to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Tua going to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Tua signaling to change things up. They'll run. Achane. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Madison will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run again with Harris. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 159 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And boy, it all came together in that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up
Absolutely.
and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Finding Pickens for another catch. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now Achane on first and 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Second down and 6 now. Again, it's Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 21 T8.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
TX. Step.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
21G, 21G.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Turbo 3 kick. Turbo 3 kick.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
In motion left, Hill.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watson, Oscar.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
All right, come on.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey. Turbo 1, all right. Let's go.
Tua to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Hill elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They hand this off to Harris. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he will have the first down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Here we go.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Try to take this home. They'll run.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Turbo one hard. Turbo one hard. Hey, 21 TX. 20 TX. Yeah.
Throwing Tua.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
What a finish in this one, Charles. This group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the